Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice. We're here in the Bucket, Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And today I'm sporting my Hemi Joe's Pig Roast t-shirt. It's a beautiful event. It's going on the first Saturday in August. It's the largest burnout party in all of New England. I'll put some footage up on the screen there. It's a great time. It's in Foster, Rhode Island. And just want to say hello to Hemi Joe and Hemi Jr., as a matter of fact. Those guys are fantastic. So jumping into today's topic, court costs, right? When we go to court for an eviction, the landlord is paying for the attorney for us to go on their behalf to work out some type of deal. But what's been happening is that we can only add, at this time, $135 to the tenant's balance for them to reimburse the landlord. Because when you pay, right, you're paying this eviction, it's $500-600, and the tenant pays their rent, then you're out that $500-600 because that's your court cost. That's what it took for you to go to court to get the tenant to pay. Now the problem is tenants are taking advantage of this. So we've been to court 3, 4, 5 times with some tenants within a year to get the payment. The owner spends the money, doesn't get reimbursed. The tenant sits a month, doesn't pay, back and forth, back and forth. And the tenant looks at it like, you know what? If I only have to pay $135, that buys me X amount of months before I get before a judge. It makes sense. But back in the day, before COVID, we were adding $435 to their balance. So whatever payment plan we worked out, or if they paid in full at court, they had to reimburse the landlord $435, which was almost a break even on the eviction. So the landlord did not lose, if you catch my drift, any money in this process, and the tenant had to pay it back. And if they didn't pay it, then we just evict them, the constable would come, etc., and the deposit would get applied, cover any of the damages, etc. But now landlords are handcuffed, right? We can add $135, and evictions are $500-600. So this is a public service announcement to the powers that be to consider boosting this number back to where it used to be pre-COVID, so that landlords can be made whole or close to it. Because right now tenants are saying, they're not adding the $435 to my balance anymore. Take me to court. And most landlords don't want to do that. They don't know how to do that. They can't afford to do that. Okay, let's remember, they're not getting their rent, and then on top of that, now they have to pay for the eviction cost. It's a lot of money. So the reimbursement evens and levels the playing field so that the tenants are apprehensive to be shady and play ball like that, and also makes the landlord follow their end of the bargain, keep the property up, make sure everything's good. It's a nice level seesaw there. So just consider it, and throwing it back out there that now the unemployment in Rhode Island is as low as it's ever been in history and recorded history. So everybody's back to work for the most part. The economy is thriving, and there's still help wanted signs out there. So there's plenty of jobs, there's plenty of work, and there's no reason why landlords should be suffering and having to absorb these eviction and legal costs, okay? So once again, Greg Rice here in the Bucket, your property managed.